When you reach a point where you're actually feeling good, how long before you start just self-sabotaging and waiting for it to go wrong? Hello, welcome back to some more early morning barking, talking about mental healthy things by someone who has mental health. That's me. How are you? How's your mental health? Is it good? Mine's pretty good right now, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about, because I have these periods of being really good. Today's a good day. That's what we tend to say. Today's a good day. Because what's tomorrow going to be? It's kind of a bit self-defeating, though, don't you think, isn't it? Like this whole idea, yeah, I feel good. I feel good today. I might not tomorrow. I might not later today. Hey, this is BPD. I might not in an hour. And I'm starting to realize I'm bringing myself down. I knew that before, right? I used to... I've been through stages with this, right? I used to think, oh, I'm feeling happy. I'm fine again. I'm cured. That was back when the doctors were telling me I had depression and I was just being palmed off with antidepressants all the time. So I sort of got the feeling that if I felt good, then I was better, right? Because my problem was thinking I was depressed, was sad, and so happy equals better. You see? But I wasn't depressed, so cycling up and down, up and down. And inevitably that crash would come. That would be on its way. And in those days, it could be quite big and catastrophic. It could last for 5 days or a week. I could, forget things that I'd done. It's almost a fugue state level of rage and that sort of stuff. It's horrible. But then I would go through the part of the cycle where I sort of punish myself. I hate myself because I'm not better, because I've got to go back and get some more antidepressants. And it was a mess. But it was this cycle, it was the stage I was at. Then I started getting therapy. I came off antidepressants. I stopped taking those because they weren't doing anything. Something that I noticed when I just stopped taking them. Everyone says, don't you come off them gradually? I didn't come off them gradually. I just stopped taking them and nothing bad happened. So what were they doing? But I got into therapy and I learned about my cycles and to be a bit more forgiving of myself. And I started saying this, today's a good day thing. Today's a good day. I feel good today. I might not tomorrow. What I've just said to you at the beginning of the video. And that helps at the time. That helps you sort of move along in your healing journey, because you're no longer feeling that shame and guilt that you were feeling when you had all the stuff going off before, because you now know that the cycling is part of what you're going through. Instead of thinking, I'm happy, I'm cured, I'm sad again, I'm still broken, I'm happy, I'm cured, I'm sad again. And we go with it and go, I have ups and downs. And like I say, it helps. And that level of self-acceptance helps. That's the big bit of it. But now I'm a few years further on. It leaves me with an impending sense of doom. Now it leaves me on edge to think about what is going to happen. And I'm starting to feel like it's now a self-fulfilling prophecy. That I expect myself to turn back to the sadness and all of that. And so I'm going to. I have a blanket of cycling. Boom. That's what it is. I have a blanket of cycling. It's comforting. It's familiar. It's what I expect. Once I've heard this track, I know what the next track on the album is going to be, and the next track is Sadness by BPD, a top 100 hit. Top 100 hit? I was going to say top 10 hit. Really, all knowledge of music charts and care of them has left my body, as it has with everybody. Who has hits anymore? Anyway, check out the old guy. So am I keeping myself in this? Am I doing this to myself now? Am I just inevitably, oh, I expect to feel bad. I'm gonna. And if I won't, I'll find a way. That's the problem, isn't it? I mean, like, prepare for the worst, but don't bring it on, is what we want to do here. I don't want to make myself the saddest person in the world. I just expect to become so. So inevitably, I do. And that's even when I'm feeling what I need to get on. That's what helps me. That's what makes me feel better. Getting stuff done. Building websites, making videos, actually doing things with my day. That makes me feel better. And I do that. But there's this calling, this little voice somewhere that's saying, Rich, sometimes, soon, you're going to feel bad again. And then we can lock ourselves away. We can hide under blankets. We can just be quiet and inside. We can keep to ourselves. We can be a bit miserable. We can even maybe get away with being a bit snappy and get some sympathy, and other people would feel bad for us. And it's comforting. It's warm. It's familiar. Do you know what it feels like? Let me show you. I'll show you what it feels like. This feeling of like, I'm feeling pretty good. And then it's like this. It's like this feeling of this cycle of just like, yeah, but feeling sad, right? I know where I am with that. I know how that's gonna go. I know what to expect. I know how I feel when that happens. There's no surprises. And I just get to hide away and stay away from everybody and everything. And I kind of look forward to it now. I kind of want it to happen and to be the thing. And then here we are. Just like, isn't this cozy? Isn't this nice? Isn't this just what we know? And I can sit in this and feel sad. And I can have ruminating thoughts, and I can think about all the sad things that make me want to cry. It's really hard to get out from here. This is so nice. It's so much warmer than not having this in. It's just that little bit cozier. It's just that little bit nicer. And I wasn't even cold before. I was just used to feeling cold and thought I needed a blanket. And what you need to do is sort of just, I don't want this. Thank you. I've got stuff to do. I've got stuff to do. And one day I might feel crap again. One day I might not feel up to it. One day I might be having a bad day. And I'm prepared for that because I've done that before. But do you know what? I'm not going to expect it. I'm not going to expect it. I'm going to expect that I can keep myself going now, that I can keep this momentum up, that I know the path to getting better and feeling better. And so I face a choice. Keep believing, keep fighting, keep moving forward. Keep doing stuff, keep caring about my life and what I'm doing. Sure, there are worries, there are things to panic about, there are things that scare the crap out of me. But they don't go away under that blanket. They don't go away like that, and they can get me when I'm under there. And so I need to face them head on. I need to be brave, I need to stand up for myself and do it. And get out from under the blanket. I'm cycling. Blanket of cycling. It's a thing now. Anything familiar, really. I'm going to do a book one day. I'm going to do... Have you read my other book, by the way? I've forgotten what it was about. Having a favourite person. It was a book about having a favourite person. It's on my Patreon. Patreon.com/earlymorningbarking. It's soon going to be on my new members website at madebyrich.uk, where I'm going to put everything I make. Absolutely everything I make, because I hate that you're missing stuff. You're missing TikTok videos. You're missing YouTube videos. You're missing member videos. You're missing all kinds of things. And I'm going to start a new channel. And so you need to be able to have access to all of this stuff. So it's all going on one big website called madebyrich.uk. So now you can go and take a look at it. It kind of sort of works, but there's no content on it yet, because it only just kind of sort of worked at about 5 o'clock this morning. I'm going a bit insane with it. That's another thing. But that's not why we're here. Thank you for supporting me, those who do. I'm going to be making a big push for this stuff going forward, because we have to fight this whole YouTube algorithm-y thing and AdSense and other things that make my skin crawl and make my face shrivel up like this that I don't like. And so I want to build a members site. I've built a members site. It's my site, runs on my servers, and my videos are hosted on my video servers straight to the people who want to see them. That's you guys. So look out for news on that. But also it'll have my book on it, and further books and other videos. Are you excited? I know you clicked off, haven't you? Never mind. You know I love you, right? You take care. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.